Happening now, a 7-year-old is killed in an early morning Buffalo fire. New York State Senator Charles Schumer is calling for federal aid to help battle this year's flu season.
And I'm Dakota Hunter in the First Defense Weather Center. We have a winter weather advisory for a little bit of snow that comes our way today and tonight. Before the temperatures come up just a little bit for midweek before they fall down a cliff again. We'll break it all down coming up.
Ryan Hedrick at the Phone Zone Sports Desk. We're talking All-Star games, NHL and NFL respectively, and you won't believe this shot from a high schooler in Illinois. Talk about it next on the Phone Zone Sports Desk.
That's News Now for Monday, January 29th, 2018.
Live and on demand from the Chautauqua Audio Works studios in downtown Jamestown. This is your source for breaking news. WNY News Now.
And good Monday to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Justin Gould. Topping us today, a 7-year-old has died following a 3-alarm house fire in Buffalo's Lovejoy neighborhood. Flames broke out just before 3 a.m. on Benzinger Street in the Queen City. Fire officials rescued as many as 3 people, including the 7-year-old who perished. The conditions of the other 2 people pulled from that house are not yet known. The American Red Cross tells News 4 in Buffalo they are helping 3 adults and 5 children. Fire crews reportedly backed out of the house because of heavy flames. Later in the morning, BFD's post-blast evidence collection truck arrived at the scene there. Officials are still not clear as to what caused the fire. Authorities believe jealousy may have led to a fatal shooting incident in southwestern Pennsylvania this past weekend. A man reportedly opened fire on 4 people because he was upset with his ex-girlfriend. WPXI's Bull Berman with the terrifying tale.
You just never really know somebody. Never know somebody.
28-year-old Tim Smith parked his red Toyota truck to the side of this Fayette County self-service car wash before his victims arrived, according to state police. They say he opened fire minutes later. The sister of one of those victims, Chelsea Klein, says Smith had dated Klein and was upset about their breakup. Klein was in this Dodge Stratus, according to police, with William Porterfield just before 3 a.m. A woman identifying herself as Porterfield's wife tells Pittsburgh's Action News 4 that he was having an affair with Chelsea Klein. Klein's sister, emotional at the shooting scene Sunday morning.
Jealousy. I mean, now I can see it. He has a very obsessive personality.
Klein's sister, Sierra Kolarik, says she had fired guns with Smith before at a shooting range. Pictures from Smith's Facebook page show him holding a tactical-style rifle. On Wednesday, a meme was shared on Klein's Facebook page reading, "After this week, I really need to get taken out on a date or by a sniper. Either one is fine with me at this point." The lone comment as of this morning on that post was from Tim Smith's account, and it said, "I could do both."
Timothy Smith was armed with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle, a 9mm handgun, and also possessed a .308 rifle. Timothy Smith was wearing a body armor carrier without the ballistic panels inserted and had several magazines for the AR-15 and 9mm handgun.
As Smith allegedly shot Chelsea's brother Seth Klein to death in this pickup truck along with Courtney Snyder, another woman ducked down in the back seat, hiding from the gunfire, and was injured by broken glass but not shot. In all, 4 people were killed, and Smith is believed to have likely shot himself in the head. Jeff Klein, the cousin of Chelsea and Seth, both killed this morning, says he's still in shock.
Why this happened? I don't get any sense out of it, why it went on. It's hard to believe.
Police say the shooter, Timothy Smith, is now on life support. He's not expected to survive. New York State Senator Charles Schumer is calling for federal help to fight the flu here in New York State. Senator Schumer wants the Centers for Disease Control to send a flu surveillance team to the state as the number of cases continue to rise. The number of flu cases is up more than 50% just this week. That troubling statistic comes from Senator Schumer, who says that the epidemic is growing and New York now needs federal help to deal with it.
I'm asking the CDC to immediately designate a special domestic flu surveillance team for New York to hone in on the virus, see which strains are affecting which people, and augment the great work of our local hospitals and health departments.
In New York State, 1,800 people were hospitalized just last week with the flu. There are 25,000 cases of the flu reported so far in 2018. And now we check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's standing by with a first look at our forecast. Got some sunshine, Dakota.
Yeah, just a little bit of sunshine, but with that flu story, hand sanitizer needed, please. All right, let's go to the Sky Vision Camera Network. This is the camera in downtown Warren on top of the City Bank building. And I was actually looking at this camera last night. You couldn't see anything because of the fog, but all that fog is cleared out of there. 35 in Warren right now with a dew point of 31 and a west-southwest wind of 3 miles per hour. Now, we do have a winter weather advisory that is currently in effect for pretty much all of western New York. These are all these counties here shaded in the shade of purple. And this essentially goes until 1 a.m. tomorrow afternoon for the potential for accumulating snow. We're going to see some snow today. This is actually not related to the lake. This is not a lake effect event. This actually is going to be more of a low pressure system kind of event, throwing a couple inches of snow our way. So the Weather Service issued a winter weather advisory for that. And you can see pretty much the snow here. This is on the high-res Viper radar. And you can see here, this is the band of snow that's ultimately coming our way. And it's over in Canada right now. It's going to start pushing our way into western New York over pretty much throughout the day today. So you might want to keep an eye on that. So the forecast then for today, partly to mostly cloudy skies throughout the early hours. Otherwise, clouds will increase with showers, with snow showers coming our way for the afternoon. 33 Valleys, 39 at the Lake Erie shoreline with that northeast wind 8 to 12 miles per hour. And again, look at the sunset time, 5:28. We're adding 1 to 2 minutes of daylight time every single day. So the days are getting longer. That's good. We'll break down that full Quick Solution 7-day forecast in just a couple of minutes. Back to you, Justin.
All right, Dakota, thank you. A New York State lawmaker is proposing to lower the state's legal blood alcohol limit. New York State Democratic Assemblyman Felix Ortiz announced Friday that the reintroduction of his bill to change the threshold of the state's blood alcohol limit. Ortiz wants to lower the limit from 0.08 to 0.05. He cited a recent study that found lowering the limit would save thousands of lives. It typically takes about 2 drinks for most men and women to get a 0.05 blood alcohol level. All states have 0.08 thresholds. Recently, a Utah law passed lowering their state's threshold to 0.05, but that doesn't go into effect until December 30th. A lot more to tell you about here. Next, an important city council vote tonight that would help further repairs at the Jamestown Police Department. And later, a special day for a special item. We'll let you know coming up.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now. You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Welcome back to News Now. City of Jamestown officials will be voting on whether to move forward with the repairs to the Jamestown Police Department after severe flooding caused the public entrance of the station to close last fall. Public Works Director Jeff Lehman is telling the media that crews will first repair the public entrance area, the command center, and the squad room. Some electrical repairs have already been made. New ceiling, replacing flooring, and changing out some damaged doors still need to be complete. The city's council is scheduled to vote on resolutions this evening to move forward with those repairs. And one person was hurt following a rollover crash in the town of Arkwright on Sunday. The accident happened on Route 83 around 4:30. State police report that 74-year-old Robert Holland lost control of his vehicle while traveling east. His car then crossed over Center Road before landing on its side in a ditch. Holland was transported to ECMC in Buffalo for non-life-threatening injuries. And an Irving man was arrested and charged with driving while ability impaired, as well as 2 lesser charges on Saturday. Chautauqua County Sheriff's officials say 58-year-old John J. Plalinski reportedly was involved in a vehicle accident on Buffalo Road in Irving. Investigators revealed that Plalinski was allegedly operating a vehicle while impaired by a combination of prescription medications. He crashed into the rear of another vehicle that was stopped at a stop sign. He was issued an appearance ticket and released, and will answer those charges in the town of Hanover at court at a later date.
Now, your First Defense Forecast with Dakota Hunter.
Well, happy Monday, everybody, if a happy Monday even exists. If it's even such a thing. These are some viewer photos. One of our producers, Storm Hartman, sent this to us this morning. I love this. Take a look at that. That is a beautiful shot of the Jamestown skyline. That's the beautiful JHS building right there in the background. That is fantastic. And he sent another one of the night lights. That is gorgeous. Look at all the city pool of lights. That is gorgeous. And of course, we always encourage you to send in your weather photos. You can send it to us on Facebook, or you can tweet them to me on Twitter. My handle is HuntersWX. Now let's go on to Doppler vision. And as I showed you earlier, not a whole lot of snow throughout the area. This is the leading edge of the snow that's coming our way, but as we zoom the radar out, you can see pretty much this is the snow out in Canada that's ultimately going to be moving our way today, and there's some more of it back here out to our west. So this snow will continue throughout the day today, tonight, and going into tomorrow, and we'll probably pick up about 3 to 6 inches of accumulation out of that. So because of that, the Weather Service has issued this winter weather advisory that is now in effect for all of western New York. It was originally in effect for the westernmost counties, but earlier they actually extended this over to include everybody in western New York, and this goes until 1 a.m. tomorrow afternoon, and that is for the potential for the few inches of snow that's going to be coming our way with a low pressure system that's going to be coming across the region. So that's the reason why they issued that. So nothing big by our standards, very manageable. 30 degrees at the airport right now, mostly cloudy skies being reported. We had a wind chill of 23 when you combine it with that southeast wind of 7 miles an hour. You can see some of the breaks in the cloud cover there at the Skycam at JCC, so that is actually not looking bad out there. Now let's go with FutureScan. This is the RPM model, and you can see here the snow starts to come our way. Now it starts to expand in. There's a couple little snow blobs popping up here on the model. Not out of the question, a few spotty snow showers early on today. And then look at what happens as that low pressure system starts to come our way. The snow starts to come our way, and it starts to infiltrate throughout the region. The darker blues to purples indicate heavier snowfall rates. So again, as it starts to work our way, then it starts to push its way eastward once again. So again, this is going to be a widespread snow event, laying down several inches of snow throughout the next day or two. 37 degrees at 1 o'clock for today. Slight chance of a snow shower at 1 o'clock. Otherwise, probably just mostly cloudy. As we fast forward to about 5 o'clock today, temperature will drop to the freezing bar, and the snow will actually increase at that time. And then as we go to about 9 o'clock, we'll probably pick up about 3 inches of daily accumulation today, probably with another 2 coming tonight. So again, not big by our standards, very manageable. Now, the Super Bowl is a week away, so let's take a look at that Super Bowl forecast. And I have been feverishly working on this because you'll see here, take a look at the temperatures as it comes up. It is going to be cold. These are high temperatures, need I remind you people.
Wow.
And of course, the Super Bowl is between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis at 2 o'clock, mostly sunny. That's going to feel nice, but it's going to be cold, 7 degrees with a northwest wind. 7 o'clock, slight chance of a snow shower, otherwise 8 degrees. And then at midnight, probably when everybody is, when the Super Bowl is wrapping up, 1. That's it. So it is going to be cold out there, but you all know who I'm pulling for.
Boo.
Yeah, we'll move on. Zone weather, let's break down tomorrow's forecast town by town, and the temperatures will still be held down. The average high this time of the year is 30. We're not going to see anything close to that tomorrow. Temperatures in the lower 20s. Some upper teens are showing up here, especially along the higher elevation areas. Widespread snow in the morning tapers off to a few snow showers throughout the day with a northwest wind. Let's talk about the future, the next 7 days of your life. Coming up on that screen, brought to you by Quick Solutions. And there's the first 3 of them. And you can see 34 degrees on Wednesday when we start to clear out with mostly cloudy skies. Take a look at that. 40 degrees on Thursday with a few rain and snow showers, but the temperatures fall down a cliff again for late next week going into the weekend with temperatures down into the teens and the 20s once again.
I should say thank you very much, but you're a Patriots fan, so you had to bring it up in your weather forecast. I don't know what else to say.
Well, it was something I decided to add in since I know a lot of people might be going to the Super Bowl, so I decided to add that forecast in there. Of course, I'll be showing that graphic all week long.
All right, Dakota. Thank you, but no thank you. Coming up next in sports, Ryan has details on a wrestling tournament at JCC. Stay with us.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com. Like great food, great news needs experts. Become a community reporter. When you see breaking news or have a news tip we should know about, drop us a line on Facebook today. Speaking of great food, Jeremy's Bellevue offers pasta, classic burgers, seafood, and of course, wings. Visit Jeremy's Bellevue on Facebook.
The team that puts coverage first. We have some breaking news. Police confirming now that Steve Stevens was found dead in Erie, Pennsylvania.
His house is on fire and it's dangerously close to the Appleyard Terrace.
Fire crews battling another blaze.
It needs to be treated as the terrorist act that it is.
He got the ball, he just went to the hoop and he shot it.
And as for the star of the show, Tucker Pierce.
I feel good.
Proceeds from the Battle of the Classes going to the Alex Folk Foundation.
50 years of service and dedication to anything is very impressive. Put your lives on the line for your neighbors.
It's just something that I think people should do. You have to give back to the community.
WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at PhoneZoneShop.com.
From the Phone Zone Sports Desk, I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's a look at what's trending in Western New York this afternoon. St. Bonaventure basketball back with a big win against George Washington on Sunday, 70-52. The victory evens the Bonnies' record at 4-4 in the ACC and improves their overall record to 14-6. Jalen Adams and Matt Mobley combined for 37 points. St. Bonaventure travels to George Mason on Wednesday for a 7 o'clock tip-off. 2 All-Star games this weekend in the NFL. The Pro Bowl, AFC slipped past the NFC. Bills running back LaShawn McCoy scored on a 2-yard touchdown. Shady carried the ball 3 times for 7 yards in addition to the touchdown. It was also All-Star weekend in the NHL. The game was played in Tampa Bay. Play of the weekend courtesy of a Buffalo Sabre. Jack Eichel, look at this, behind the back to Nikita Kucherov, who scores the goal. Took a second and third look at that beautiful play. Hard-pressed to see that in the regular season. What a play by Jack Eichel and Nikita Kucherov. Finally, a wrestling tournament at JCC over the weekend, and a lot of great athletes. Keith Martin spoke to us about the magnitude of the tournament and what it means for local wrestlers.
Well, right now we have a total of 10 schools, both junior college and 4-year schools, ranging from Niagara County Community College, Mercyhurst Northeast, and ourselves from NJCA Region 3. But we also have 4-year colleges from Gannon, Ithaca, to name a few. Penn State, Fayette, south of Pittsburgh. So it's from all over the Northeast. Well, there's hotbeds of wrestling, and right now we have our area is big right now. We just had Faulkner Casadega team go to the New York State Duels championships out in Syracuse yesterday, and so our area is big in it, and Pennsylvania. So we're right in the middle of it, so it's a good recruiting place for us. They have to be. They have to be committed to excellence and the commitment to staying on weight and for that long a period of time. And so our young men work hard every day. Chris Shimmick, our head coach, is rebuilding our program, and we need that community support, and we need local wrestlers to continue to come here and build our program.
From the Phone Zone Sports Desk, I'm Ryan Hedrick. It all unfolds right here.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now. Like great food, great news needs experts. Become a community reporter when you see breaking news or have a news tip we should know about. Drop us a line on Facebook today. Speaking of great food, Jeremy's Bellevue offers pasta, classic burgers, seafood, and of course, wings. Visit Jeremy's Bellevue on Facebook. You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
And welcome back to News Now. There's just something so satisfying about popping a roll of bubble wrap, that is. Today is Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
Woohoo!
Did you know it's a thing?
I did not.
People think bubble wrap is all about protecting items during shipping, but originally it was made as wallpaper, like a 3D wallpaper.
Get out of here.
No, yeah, that was back in 1957, but people didn't catch on to it very much. So they eventually discovered that it was great for packaging and a lot of fun to pop those bubbles too. People love playing with bubble wrap so much that it was a finalist in the National Toy Hall of Fame in 2016. I didn't know that was a toy. But it didn't make the final cut, so it wasn't actually in the hall.
I want a recount.
A recount?
Yeah.
You think bubble wrap should have been in the toy hall?
Yes. I mean, I don't care how old you are. Sitting there playing with bubble wrap, popping all the little bubbles in there, that is so fun. I don't care how old you are. If you're 6 or you're 60, that is absolutely hysterical. Just sitting there, taking a roll of bubble wrap, just popping it all.
I'm kind of disappointed in our prop department that we don't have any bubble wrap here.
Wow.
Like, I looked, we have boxes in our break room, and I'm looking through there, and there's no bubble wrap.
Well, you see, I don't know what the stories are. So if you
could have brought some.
Yeah, if you would have told
some
me,
at home.
I could have brought some on my way to here this morning.
He's got one of those big rolls in his bedroom where he's just, when you're feeling bad, you just yank out a new roll. And it's like,
be like, yep. I wish, though. Oh, man.
Boy. So, weather-wise, next couple days, chilly, but not so bad.
Not so bad. Manageable by our standards. And a little snowy. Let's take a look at that quick solution 7-day forecast one final time. So you can see pretty much 37 degrees for today. That's an average high. So as I often tell you, some spots a little cooler, some a little tad bit warmer. With a few snow showers. The snow increases later on today going into tonight. The snow lingers tomorrow. That's mainly for the morning hours. It tapers to a few snow showers throughout the afternoon hours. Take a look at the high of 29. for Tuesday night. Youch. And then the temperatures rebound for midweek when we go to 40 on Thursday, but then that roller coaster goes up, down, drops our temperatures back down to the teens and lower 20s for the weekend. And do remember that winter weather advisory goes in effect 4 p.m. this afternoon and runs until 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon for the potential for about 3 to 5 inches of fresh snow accumulation.
You think Thursday maybe we could have some of that ice mixed in when it freezes back over?
Well, the temperatures will be just a tad bit warmer, but the thing is, a lot of the ice is already pretty much all melted away.
Right.
And I'll probably show it tomorrow. The ice concentration on Lake Erie is now down about 50%.
So
that opens the lake back up. We're not done with lake effect
no,
yet,
not
guys.
quite. But I mean, like for ice on the roadway, you think that rain will cause some ice problems for people when it freezes back over, or?
It's debatable at this point.
Okay, still too soon.
Yeah, still a little too early to kind of know that. But of course, we'll get a better handle on that as the week goes on.
All right, Dakota, you're pretty nice for a Patriots fan. That's it for today. Be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow. In the meantime, head on over to WNYNewsNow.com where coverage comes first. Have a great day.
He's a sorry Steelers fan.
I'm not sorry. We had a good year. What are you talking about?
See you tomorrow.
Goodness.